All right. I think we're live. Let me know. Let me know if we're live in the chat. We got the Xbox Bethesda Showcase coming at us live today. Ooh, it's gonna be a good one. All right. Yeah, I have the Twitch stream up right now. This is where we're going to watch it. Twitch is usually a little bit, they're like usually a few seconds ahead of YouTube. So, yeah. How's everybody doing? It's got a big day here. Ugh. Volume's too low? Let me take a look at this. Well, I don't actually have, there's no volume coming from the stream just yet. Unless you're saying my volume's too low. Let me check a look at my volume. It's at 90. Let me know if my volume's too low. Let's see here. Let's see. No, I mean my volume should be fine. It's where it's normally at. It's just that they don't have any music right now on the stream. So when the music goes live on the stream, that's when we'll hear it. It should be starting in about, what is it, 45 minutes? They'll probably turn it up a little bit. All right, let me turn up my volume a little bit here. Turn it up just a tad. How about that? Is that any better? Turn it up. How you been, Rand? Had trouble getting any sleep last night? No, Luke. I actually slept really good. Slept like a baby. Just the dreams of Xbox and Bethesda, you know? So what's everybody's predictions for the show? Give me what you think is opening the show in the chat. I want to see what everybody's at, because I've been going back and forth with myself. For a while, I thought it would be Avowed. Then I thought it was Starfield. Then, I was like, well, maybe they'll do Redfall. Then I was like, maybe they start with something like Banjo. Like something to kind of like punch it up. Bring back a fan favorite right away to set the tone. You know what I mean? Yeah, I will definitely full screen the stream when it gets close to starting. I'm just having it like this for now because, well, there's nothing going on, so... But make no mistake, it will be full screened, because I'm going to be watching it full screen on my PC. So, Nightwolf, what's going on, man? Thanks for the super chat. I'm nervously excited, he says. Butterflies every year before the show. This one a bit more for some reason. So,
surprise!
Oh, we got Jez here. Ooh,
What's up, bro?
What's up, bro? We're live, by the way, Jez.
Oh, so I can't give you all these fat leaks.
No, give the chat the leaks. We want to hear them.
Nah.
Wait a minute. I don't think they can hear you because talk again.
Oh,
no. Okay, they can hear you because
testing.
You should, yeah. you should be good. I think they can hear you.
Cool beans. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good.
How's chat doing?
Chat's hype, man. Chat is hype.
Chat's hype. Everyone's getting hype. We're getting hype out here, baby.
Yeah.
I'm pretty hype.
So what do you think?
I know some parts of the show now.
Oh, you know some parts of the show, huh?
I do, yeah. And I am pretty happy.
Oh, well.
Only small little parts, but they're parts that I'm really hyped about for me personally. So basically, that means turn-based tactics game. Nah,
tactic games. Well, we got. Boris says, "Jazz quote: I might be wrong courting." I always tell Jazz his one major vocal filler is he always does, but I might be wrong. I don't know. So
I mean, I might be wrong. It doesn't happen often, but you got to throw that in there just in case plans change.
Miami Magpie says the special guest has arrived.
Hell yeah.
So for those of you guys
man.
wondering, me and Jez will do a podcast tomorrow, same time as normal, 3 p.m. Eastern, noon Pacific, to go over everything the show had to offer. Right? You're live blogging it today, right?
Yeah, I'm just dropping in because I'm gonna be live blogging in a bit. I still feel like a corpse, unfortunately. I picked the wrong week to be ill. I really picked the wrong week to be ill, but what are you gonna do?
I know, right?
People say you need to answer the phone.
Nah. No. It's not for me. It's not
That's
for me.
Phil saying, don't leak it. Don't leak it.
Phil said in the FanFest stream, this is a gameplay show. This is a gameplay show.
That's what I heard.
So I think they're going to focus on stuff for the next 12 months, I think is what I think they're going to do. If it doesn't come out in the next year, maybe it won't be at the show. You know?
Yeah. I did write that.
Yes.
That was the one thing that I was sure about.
Hit a member for 35 months says, can this show be the one? Have a great show, everyone. Love you all. #gaming, #Xbox.
Oh, shit.
I declare it. Dunmore says, Jez just dropped in to try to poach Rand's watchers. No, Jez doesn't need to do it. Miles was mad that I was going live 15 minutes before him. He's like, you're going live 15 minutes before me? Did you see what I said to him, though?
Yeah.
I said,
pretty mean.
I said, I could go live an hour after you and it wouldn't matter.
Oh, man. Just to pre-writing some news stories. See, I like leaks an hour before the show because I can write the news stories before the news goes live, and that makes everything slightly less stressful.
Yes. Thank you for the super sticker, Darksea. I appreciate it, man. Bob wants to know why you put the chicken on your username on Twitter.
That was for Moorcock.
That was for Moorcock.
That was for Moorcock. Rand's Project Moorcock.
That was making the rounds. I had a couple Xbox employees DM me about it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's some funny shit, man.
Zero Crimson says Hellblade 2 or Avowed this holiday season. Calling it. Hey, man. Those are your predictions. That's what you're feeling. Go with it. I disagree with you. But you know what? This is the season of hype. So if you want to go for unrealistic expectations, I'm not going to stop you.
Oh, man. Well, who knows, man? I know at least one game that I did not expect to be launching this year. He's in fact launching this year.
Oh, really? Interesting.
I was like, what? Really? This year?
This year?
Okay.
Oh, interesting. So, Joe says, Jez, we'll have to wait and see Gordon. He does say that a lot too. And Alex says, ask Jez what game will open the presentation. Jez isn't going to leak the show beforehand, and I doubt he even knows what opens the show.
Nah, I don't know what opens the show. Like, I only know tiny parts of the show. But, like, even the tiny part I know has got me hyped because it's stuff that I want.
Yeah, I know.
I don't care if anyone else wanted them. I want it.
And if you've been listening to the Xbox 2, you would know why Jez is hyped. Essentially, because you know what Jez likes. You know
what Jez likes, yeah. You know what I like. But I don't know the show. I still don't know the show. 30 minutes to go. I think like if there are people that know the show, they're being very kind and not leaking it, so we can all share in the hype together. But yeah, even if I did know the show, I wouldn't leak it because it's just a bit of a dick move, you know.
Yeah.
It's just a bit of a dick move. What? So get some clicks a few minutes before the show goes live.
Yeah, it makes no sense to leak anything. How much
of a great insider I am. Nah, I don't know.
It makes absolutely no sense.
I tease stuff on Twitter, but yeah, it makes no sense. But man, God, I'm hyped out of my mind right now. I don't think I've been this hyped for an Xbox show in a really long time.
Well, that's because we've basically knew the last couple shows, you know?
Well, that too, I guess. That does impact it though. Like if you know shit, it does impact it.
If you guys can do us a favor, make sure you hit the like button if you're enjoying the show, show your support. Just click it, smash it, as the kids like to say, and share this out. Let everybody know that we're live right now. Gonna react to the showcase. And you know, next year, if I hit 100,000 subs, next year when I react to the show, I'll have a camera. And so will Jez. Well, Jez has one, but I'll have a camera. So the faster we get to 100K subs, the faster Rand's on cam. That's just the truth. You know?
That's the next step for a show, right? I often think about what are we gonna do to take the show to the next level, you know, and like grow and stuff like that. I often think about that, and like camera has to be the next thing, right? Going on camera, people seeing me laughing about more cock.
Yeah, you were laughing really, really hard about that. I couldn't believe it,
man. I nearly spat out my drink, man. That was something. That was something.
We got one.
Yeah,
Alucard says, Starfield opening, Killer Instinct 2, please. Love the channel, and you both, longtime listener, hype for Xbox this and next year. Man, we are hyped too. And thank you for being, here watching us, or watching the videos, watching Xbox 2. We appreciate each and every one of you. Mocha is say, let's see 1 versus 100. Could you imagine if 1 versus 100 was revealed today, Jez, and it dropped? And it was a stealth drop today, and we could play it tonight or something.
Man, I gotta tell you something. I've never played it. I never played 1 versus 100.
I don't know.
In fact, I hadn't even
no idea what you're missing.
I hadn't even heard of it until more recently when people started asking for it again. I'm not even sure. Was it even available in the UK? Was it just an American?
It might have been. It might have been just a US thing. Yeah.
Like we didn't get Zune, for example, in the UK. Do you remember Zune?
I do remember Zune. Yes.
Zune. I never had Zune. We never had Zune in the UK. Very, very upset. Microsoft treats its UK fans with such disrespect. But, yeah.
Dennis Batista says, hoping to get some news for Fable. Keep up the great work. Best regards from Panama. Thank you. Although I have a feeling we're not going to see anything from Fable. Don Derrickson says, "Is this the Manscaped game featuring the Adventures of Randall Testicles developed by JustSoft coming to Game Pass on day one?" T-Wave says, "Bro, I swear if they promote indie games again, I'm going to be mad." Well, you're probably going to be mad. Because there's undoubtedly going to be indie games. There always are. Last year, they showed 12 indie games. So I expect a similar amount.
There's gonna be indie games. Microsoft likes diversity. They like developers. Microsoft's mission statement is empower others to do more, and that includes indie devs. So that's just Microsoft's mission statement. It's their policy.
We're live, 31 minutes. Let me just mute this and let me just take this full screen. Full screen, baby. All right, full screen.
Right, bro. I've got to jump off and jump into my work call, but I just wanted to stop by and say hello. Because, you're my bro. You're my bro.
You're my bro. Have a good. Well, you can't sit here a little bit longer, Jez. Come on.
No, they're calling me. They're summoning me.
Talk to the peeps.
They're summoning me. Summoning me onto Slack, into our Google Meet, Xbox Hangout. Yeah, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. You should remove your Discord overlay so people can see it better.
Well, no, I mean it's just going to be me, so I wanted at least if people stop by, they can know that I'm actually here. Oh,
okay, fair enough.
I mean,
oh man, I feel so ill. I feel so bad.
So podcast tomorrow, though? Podcast tomorrow, though?
Yeah, we'll podcast it tomorrow. I mean, I might sound rough or whatever, but it's so weird, man. This illness, whatever it is. Like my only symptom is like sore throat and just feeling like death. Those are my only symptoms. I have no idea what illness that is.
Well, we do got one more question before you go. Alucard says, thoughts on Jason saying Avowed won't be there? Well, that wasn't Jason. That was Tom Henderson. So
yeah, Tom Henderson said Avowed wouldn't be there. Well, he kind of teased it. He didn't explicitly say it, but he kind of hinted that Avowed wouldn't be there. So, I mean, it kind of sucks that it's not there. We all thought it would be because, I saw gameplay of it from last summer and it looked like it was in a good, solid state, But it could be that to be fair, I only saw gameplay from one area, so maybe they only had one area finished. You know,
Yeah.
one area a game does not make. So, and I said at the time in my initial article that I couldn't tell from the gameplay that I saw if it was open world or if it was like more like the Outer Worlds, where it's like hub based, where you have like one area and stuff, and then you travel between them. So, you know, I think the fact of the matter is, I wouldn't have used the word reboot, because reboot kind of implies that. I mean, this is not what it means in game development terms, but like for people who aren't familiar with these terms, they're thinking like reboot means you're throwing out all the code and assets and starting over. That's not what's happening here. I think they're just sort of they've been and Jason did elaborate that and said that he was referring to like uh things from before 2021. I think he said it had a major reboot at the start of 2021, and the gameplay I saw was from summer 2021. So that suggests to me that development has been ongoing and doing pretty well.
Yeah.
And one of the managers that I know they did lose a manager, but it wasn't because the project was in development hell. I was told that it was because they went to care for elderly relatives. So, you know, projects go through these rescoping, and employee churn is a normal part of development. And like most people know that and understand that. And especially the people reporting these things, they understand that. But people use it to create console war narratives and be like, oh God, it's in development hell. And Jason even said that on Reset Era, that people have taken what he said and spun it into a development hell narrative when that's not what's going on here. You know, so yeah, it might not be at the show. It might be because they're looking to give it greater differentiation from Skyrim, create a bigger scope for the game, or maybe it just wasn't that far in development. You know, pandemic was definitely a thing, and it is what it is. But from what I've heard about this show, there's going to be a hell of a lot of stuff anyway.
Yeah.
And maybe we'll see it about next year. Maybe we'll see it at the Game
Or see
Awards.
it later
maybe
in the
we'll
year.
see it at
Maybe
the Tokyo Game Show.
Maybe there's an XO. I know they kind of want to bring XO back, right? So
yeah, maybe there's an XO.
You know.
So yeah, I wouldn't worry about Avowed. Just focus on what is going to be there, and you know, have a good show. And with that, I'll peace out.
I will see you tomorrow for the podcast.
Yeah, buddy.
We can talk about everything. That'd be fun. All right.
If I'm alive.
You better be alive.
I hope to be alive. But yeah, take care, man. And take care, everybody in chat. Smash that like button for Rand, and I'll see you all later.
All right, later, Jez. All right, so Beresco says, listen to the podcast every week. First time ever listening live. Damn, that's awesome. Thanks for all the entertainment, guys. Well, thank you for watching the podcast, listening to it every single week. There's usually always somebody discovering the show for the first time live, because I know we put it on Spotify and all these other places, and you can always listen to it later and stuff, but oh yeah. See, War Cryo, thank you for the super sticker. Appreciate it, man. Ooh. We got 26 minutes until the end. Oh man, who's getting hyped? I'm getting pretty hyped. All right, so now that you guys have said what you think is going to start the show, right? Which I like my video, my prediction was Avowed, and it sounds like that's going to be wrong, but whatever. Maybe it's Redfall. What do you guys think is going to end the show? Right? Well, if you were putting the show together, would you end it with Starfield? Would you end it with like the Kojima game if it's real? Would you end it with, I don't know, Indiana Jones or something else? Would you end it with Banjo or Killer Instinct if it was those games were real? Babe says if they have Hollow Knight Silksong, it's a 10 out of 10. I mean, I can't wait. That's like I would have loaded up my Switch to play that game. I love Hollow Knight. Nine Life says, do you feel confident about the show? I mean, I don't know anything about the show. I know a lot of people don't believe me when I say that, they always think like, oh, your prediction is, actually leak. And sometimes that's true, but not this year. I don't know anything about the show. Well, Jez told me a couple of the things that he had heard like 20 minutes ago. So I do know, but that's like two things, which I'm not going to say. But I don't know anything about the show. That's the honest to God's truth. Is one of those things Persona? Nope, I don't know anything about Persona. I saw the tweet from the snitch, but I have no idea, what that is or could be. So your guess is as good as mine on that one. Woo, 24 minutes. Proxus says, love your show and content, Rand. I really appreciate your grounded opinions. Much love and enjoy the show. Well, thank you. Jerfy says, are you excited about what Jez told you? Not particularly, no. It's more of something that Jez likes than what I like. So, if I'm being honest. Yeah. 23 minutes. Next year I might actually go to LA. It's been a while since I've been to one of these things. I went to FanFest in 2016 to break the million gamer score. Met a lot of cool people. Colt keeps on basically, come on, you need to go and stuff like that. And maybe next year I'll make the journey to LA if they actually do like a live show or something again. I don't know. So, Glitch Doctor, thank you for being a member for 21 months. Says, watching not an E3 show with not a hype man Rand. Let's go. I like to watch these showcases on my own, and I will rewatch your reactions later. Well, thank you. So World of Warcraft for PC. No, it is definitely, I mean, I don't know. I don't think it's World of Warcraft. That's not what he said. But Jez would be excited for that, but it's not what he said. Smack the Panda says, hey, Rand, been an Xbox guy since the drop of Halo. And for the last year now, my drive to game has been waning because of how bad Halo Infinite was. Damn. I mean, I feel that sometimes as we get older, our drive to game goes down a little bit. Like, there's been some periods recently where I haven't really wanted to game much. You guys know that. I've been delving into reading, but I started playing The Quarry. It's just a matter of, I guess, the games excite you finally come out. There wasn't really anything exciting me until The Quarry came out. So, but there's like a lot of games at the end of the year that I'm really looking forward to playing. And hopefully Microsoft Shadow drops something cool today. So... I Siler, the Xbox One podcast. Well, Jez was just here for like 15 minutes. He's got to go work. He's got to blog the Windows Central thing. He's got to blog the show. I'm doing this solo. I did it solo last year. I figured I'd do it again because me and Jez aren't going to be streaming after the show today. We're going to be doing the podcast tomorrow, so that's why we're doing it now. I probably will make a video about how I feel about the show. It's early enough in the day where this ends at like 2 o'clock my time, and I can maybe put my thoughts down and release a video at like 5 or 6 or something. Mad Mardigan, what a name, from Willow. Been waiting all year for this. It's gonna be fire. Let's go. I hope so. I got my fingers crossed. And Rumple Foreskin, thank you for that super chat. Appreciate it, man. Hey, Rand, tell me three great sci-fi books. Hyperion, Dune, and Red Rising. Although not the first book, but the Red Rising series, books 2 and 3 are basically, they're so freaking good. Like almost like modern day Star Wars to a certain extent. The first book was kind of like Hunger Games ish, but the second and third book were like grim dark, like straight sci-fi. It was great. But if you want like more contemporary sci-fi, there's like Murderbot and stuff like that. But you can't go wrong with the classics like Dune and Hyperion. Let's see. Not the Halo books. I actually haven't read the Halo books. So, yeah. Dova, the first Ender's Game book is amazing. Yes. 100%. I read that in grammar school. You know, like when you get assigned books to read when like you're in grammar school or you're in high school and you're like, I don't want to read this because it's work, because it's for school. I remember reading Ender's Game and being completely blown away with the twist at the end. And the movie wasn't as good, but that first Ender Games book is kind of what got me into reading in the first place. And then in high school, I read Magician, which from the Rift Wars cycle from Raymond E. Feist when I was 15, and that's what got me into fantasy. And I started reading like Wheel of Time and A Song of Ice and Fire and stuff. So yeah, that's where everything started for me. Sith Lord, Rand, have you tried Graziano's Pizza in Oak Lawn, Illinois? I have tried Graziano's Pizza. Indeed, I have tried Graziano's. There's a lot of good places. There's a lot of good pizza places on the south side of Chicago. Graziano's has pretty good stuff. Palermo's has pretty good stuff. God, what's the place? Like Cognito just ordered something. Lou Malnati's has really good pizza as well. So, Icyler says, I'll be shocked if Final Fantasy VII shows up going by how Sony desperately wants it as an exclusive. I personally want it to be, but it is what it is. Well, you know, I predicted what is this, last week now, that it would be here, that it would be on Game Pass, it would be a day one drop, and you know, I felt the hype. I was like, I'm going to do a bold prediction. And everybody in the chat was like, you just leaked it. You're an insider. And I keep on saying I'm not an insider. I never have been. I never will be. You know, people tell me things, but I'm not an insider. That whole Final Fantasy VII thing was just a fun prediction for the show. And I have a feeling it's not going to be there. In fact, I have a feeling Final Fantasy's never coming to Xbox. So I'll be wrong on that, unfortunately. But that's what happens when you take predictions. Hell, my prediction video I put out on Wednesday is probably going to be really wrong because this show's, I mean, apparently Avowed's not going to be there, and that was what I was leading the show off with. So there's already one L. You know, that's the problem. When you don't know something and you're just trying to guess at what they may show, you're going to end up being wrong quite a bit. Smack the Panda says, Randy, you should definitely read Halo: The Fall Reach. It's so good and it's only 300 pages. Greg says, I'm hoping for some mature story-driven games from Xbox. Thoughts? I mean, hey, I'm down for some of those too. Soma King, Rand, read Joe Abercrombie, damn it. I actually am, bro. I'm on Last Argument of Kings right now. 100 pages in. Final book in the First Law trilogy. So, damn. Mad Mardigan, you're the first one to know where my name is from. Let's hope the new Willow series is half decent. Mad Mardigan better be well played. How does nobody else know that that's where your name is from? As soon as I saw it, I knew it was from Willow. But then again, like, Willow was one of my favorite movies as a kid. I used to watch that all the time. Mad Mardigan! I know. I remember Val Kilmer's name. I struggle to remember the name of the main character, though. Well, no, I'm a dumbass. The name of the character is Willow. Or was Willow the name of the kid? The little baby they had to go and protect. No, Willow was the name of the dude who was all the Ewoks in Star Wars, right? Yeah. I guess nobody's seen that, man. Mad Mardigan? How could people not know that? Icyler says, also had my first character death in the quarry. Rip, keep all alive trophy. Yeah, those are usually difficult to actually do. Question mark. Is there a delay on your stream? There's probably like a 20-second delay or something. I usually put like a 20-second delay on there. But I mean, I'll be reacting live to everything. It's just that I think there's like a 20-second delay from when you guys see it or something. Question mark says, if you're excited at something, scream, grow crazy. We're 15 minutes away. Ooh. Killer Instinct, can't wait. I would love for Killer Instinct. If I had to choose between Killer Instinct coming back and Banjo for like personal reasons, I would choose Killer Instinct because I'm actually really interested in it. I really loved the 2014 version of Killer Instinct. I'm not really a fan of Banjo, but as everybody in chat knows, I want Banjo to come back for my Banjo bros. So I want you to get your game. Maybe that's what opens up the show. Could you imagine the show opens and you hear the bird and the bear, you hear that? People go crazy. That'd be one for the ages. Andrew says, stayed off Twitter the last two days to avoid all possible spoilers and leaks, ready to be excited and surprised. Well, it's a good thing for you because there really hasn't been any spoilers and leaks this time. Just kind of like rumors. I mean, I guess there's that snitch guy who said like 2 things, but for the most part, it doesn't really seem like anything's come out. So, it worked. Ermi says, thoughts on the 1 terabyte limited edition Series S? I'm calling it my friend. Thoughts on the 1 terabyte limited edition? You think they're going to do a 1 terabyte limited edition? And that's what they're going to announce today? Like a Series S, but limited with a terabyte of storage? What, still for the same price? Because that's how much storage is in the Series X. What would be the price on that? Lord Risen says, work, Davis was in the will. That's right. But Val Kilmer's not going to be in the new series, right? Doesn't he? I think he has like a lot of medical problems now, right? Daniel says there's a 5-second delay. Okay, well, 5 seconds ain't bad. Elite, the Xbox Elite Controller 3. What do you think? Well, they have the Design Lab stuff at FanFest, and the Elite's not there, I don't think. So more than likely, it's probably not going to be announced at the show. Because I would imagine they would give FanFest... Well, I guess that stuff could be hidden, so who knows. But I've always kind of thought if they do another Elite, that would be more a 2023, 2024 announcement. Garrett says, hi, I listen to your podcast every week on my way to work. Are you the guy that interviews Jez Corden? Yes, I am that guy. I am Randall Interviewer. Jez Corden, unfortunately, can't join us today, so this is just going to be a solo affair. What am I looking for? What am I looking to see? Well, I'm really looking to see Starfield gameplay because this game's been hyped to the moon, and nobody knows what it is. Nobody knows what it is. It's so secret. All we've seen is concept art, and we've seen Todd and those guys talk about it. We haven't seen anything, so I'm definitely down to see Starfield. As for other stuff, like surprises are always tough to like call out. Like you know it when you see it. Like, oh damn, that's super cool. I mean, I really have been vocal about like my love for Hellblade. So I mean, like, I really want Hellblade 2 to show up. Right, I want to see a combat trailer. I want to see what the investment that Microsoft has made in Xbox, or what Xbox has made the investment in Ninja Theories turned out to. And obviously, like, I want to see Fable and Perfect Dark, but I know like those games ain't gonna be there. So, I mean, God, don't you guys want to see Fable? Like I do. Like I want to see what that world is. I want to see what the combat looks like. Like I am dying to get a look at Fable. Let's see here. Hey, Rick, what's going on? He says, can't think of a better way than watch the Xbox show with the man with the million. Hope you're well, Rand. I'm doing pretty good. I ordered a nice Denver skillet today, I think it was called. So we had scrambled eggs on top of some hash browns with green pepper, onions, ham, and sausage, and 2 pancakes. So good. So good. It was a good way to start the morning. It's a great morning. You wake up, you're like, got Xbox and Bethesda show, got new exclusives coming to be announced, potentially gameplay. Nothing's really leaked. And then you order a great breakfast, and you sit there and it's like, man, this is going to be a good day. 10 minutes. Okay, we're getting close now. Anyone's got the butterflies in their stomach? 10 minutes. Green peckers, yes. Project Moorcock, I know. Siler says The Rock will show up shirtless with Scalebound tattooed on his chest. I hope. I mean, I love The Rock. As I explained on my podcast on Friday, I love The Rock. Grew up watching the WWF, their Attitude Era, Rock versus Stone Cold, WCW versus WWE, NWO. Like, Rock was always my favorite. And when he went to do movies, I went to see them all. So, like, the success that he has had, I was just like, I knew it then. I knew back then he was going to be a major star. So, it's great to see. Although, I hope he doesn't show up. Love from Iran. Damn, we got someone watching from Iran. Thank you, Red Tornado. You know, we don't really normally see people from Iran. I'm waiting to find, because I normally check my analytics, and I think I've gotten a viewer from like almost everywhere in the world except for North Korea. Like, I guess internet in North Korea is not easy to come by for people. Wouldn't that be crazy? You like check your analytics, and someone from North Korea, someone who actually has access to that stuff in North Korea, the few and far between, actually would watch your videos. That'd be an Xbox video, that as well, you know what I mean? Artie, I thought Jez was here. No, he was here for a little bit. It's just me now, unfortunately. I know, I'm sorry. But he'll be here tomorrow when we go over the entire show and our thoughts. Tony says, we all know where Rand's head is today. Xbox Green and Peckers. I'm never going to live any of this stuff down with you guys, huh? I always just keep on screwing up. Sam says, greeting from Iceland. Wow. Well, greetings from Chicago, Illinois. What time is it over in Iceland? And isn't Iceland all green and Greenland all ice? Isn't that what it is? We got Moaz. He's saying love from Los Angeles. Ooh, are you at the showcase? That'd be pretty awesome if you were. I'll use a VPN. YouTube is filtered in Iran. Okay. Oh, shout out to the newest member of the channel, Andrew Courtney. Thank you for hitting that member button. You get all the cool ass emotes. Thank you for supporting the journey. Ronnie says superhero video game exclusive announcement today. Not going to happen, but I wish it would. I mean, I'm right there with you, man. Wonder Woman would be a cool exclusive to get, or Xbox making their own, like an X-Men game or something. Alfonso says, greetings from my toilet. Yeah. Greetings from our toilet. Rockford, Illinois. Yeah, Jay says, hit the like button. That's right. If you guys are enjoying the show, hit the like button. Share this out. We got basically another hour and a half to go. We got the showcase. And maybe I'll talk a little bit afterwards. But strap it in. We're almost there. Ooh, John says, greetings from the Philippines. Almost 1 o'clock in the morning. Staying up late to watch it, huh? That's awesome. 7 more minutes, indeed. Jay says you believe we're going to get a surprise game drop today? I mean, they do that quite a bit sometimes. Maybe they do have a game that's ready to like literally go, right? Hype is building. 6 minutes to go. I'll probably turn the sound on with 2 minutes left, so you guys can tell me if it needs to be adjusted. Actually, why don't you guys tell me right now? I'm gonna unmute the okay, go to. All right. Let me know if the music needs to be louder or softer. And I'll change it if it needs to be. TB says, Randy, make a lot of people happy. You are a star. Well, I mean, that means a lot for you to say that. I'm just a regular guy, in Chicago, just making videos about Xbox. So, Is the music good? You want it louder? Okay, we'll turn it up a little bit. Aeon says hi from North Korea. We'll have to really see if you're from North Korea. Dinglenut, what happened to Jez? Jez had to go live blog the show. He was only here for a few minutes. So. Rand, there might be a more live stream from the official Xbox channel. This, not sure. Well, this is the official Xbox channel. This is their official Twitch channel. So. Froggy wants to know, am I a deep dish or thin crust guy? I am well, neither. I don't really like thin crust, so I prefer regular crust. I definitely don't like deep dish. Alexandra says $5 to Starfield is the one that opens the show. Mad Mardigan, 3 a.m. here at work. I'm office getting paid public holiday rates and tuning in. No one here but me. Yeah, hand tossed is the way to go. That's definitely it. So people are saying I'm on the ASL one? I don't think so. This is the official Xbox one right there. Xbox. Dealer's watching the show. I don't think he wants to stream when it's live or whatever. The FanFest stream is ahead of everyone else. I'm not surprised. Adam says, going to catch your action on the show, but I'm super excited for the showcase. It's a good day to be an Xbox fan. Indeed it is. Raul says, thank you for being a great part of the community. Thank you for being here, man. You guys ready? I mean, yeah, they'll be live in 2 minutes, at least here on Twitch. Any last minute predictions? Nah, I don't want to give any last minute predictions. I mean, we'll see Starfield. We'll see Redfall. Maybe some Fallout remasters. Diablo, I think we'll see. Pentiment from Obsidian. I mean, there's a lot of different possibilities, so who knows? We got a minute and a half left to go. Make sure you guys hit the like button before we begin. I have a feeling we're going to see... Well, no, this is it's pre-recorded. It's not actually live. I have a feeling we're going to see a lot of 2023. Is this copyright free on the Xbox? I have no idea. So if it gets copyrighted, then whatever, it gets copyrighted. I've dealt with that before. William says, hey, Rain, finally catching a live show finally. I'm always listening to you all on Saturday on Spotify. Nice to be here. Well, nice to have you. (46, 45 seconds). Goat. Jez is going to be live blogging. He was here earlier, but we'll be doing our show tomorrow with him. You know, he's got to do his day job, which is working for Windows Central. Dark says, any plan to rewatch in 4K after? Yeah, I'm definitely going to watch this again in 4K. I always do. All right. We're almost there, guys. 10 seconds. Let's go. I'll talk a little bit post-show THX, but tomorrow me and Jez will do the whole like recap stuff. So let's go. Oh, here we go, baby. Ooh, going right into it. All right, I like it. Xbox console exclusive. Ooh, and they are starting with Redfall. Okay.
Rumor has it something's off at the church. There's blood in the baptismal font, and pastor's gone missing. And my genius plan was to investigate it. Alone. Of course. Don't stress, Layla. Oh, shit.
You know it's good when they're starting off the show with gameplay. This is going to set the tone for the whole show. Gameplay, gameplay, gameplay.
What was that?
He is the truth in the darkness. He is the word in the shadow. I've seen the movement in the dark. I've seen the shadow. I see you.
Oh, Lord!
I'll bite out your heart.
Oh, God, oh, God, oh, God, oh, God. Oh, shit, there's more! Got you!
Kiss your ass goodbye.
Jacob! Oh, thank God.
Come on, let's find the others and beat feet.
You know, Redfall used to look like it was straight out of a postcard. A picturesque island off the coast of Massachusetts. The bustling historic downtown, the seafront district, and the old lighthouse. Then, something happened. People started vanishing, and those who didn't sold out. Big time. Fast forward, basically everyone's either a vampire, a cultist trying to become a vampire, or dead. And these aren't just trashy movie vampires. These monsters blocked out the sun and pushed back all the water. Totally cut us off from the outside world. Gotta admit though, if I have to be stuck on an island full of vampires, I'm glad it's with y'all.
Feelings mutual, I guess.
Aw, thanks, Jacob. We've also got Remy, our engineer genius, and her little robot buddy. She means you, everyone. Who's a good robot? Who's the best robot?
I'm always
and
down
a
for
resident
arcane.
expert on all things creepy.
I prefer the term cryptozoologist, but to each their own.
Last but not least, yours truly. I have these weird powers.
We've been digging for answers, but haven't found much beyond blood and death. Luckily, the vampires and their sycophants aren't discreet about where they like to nest. I'd bet the answers we need are inside those tourist traps turned fortresses.
Spotted some bloodsuckers in their fan club near the festival grounds. Let's start there. Ghosting out.
Cultists could go straight at him or just slip past.
Let's just get this done. On my mark. Oh shit, blood bag! They know we're here. Look alive!
This one is mine.
Going up.
My cryptid hunter's intuition tells me there's a nest nearby.
You're what?
Dev, that's not a thing.
Found something. Oh, now I simply must go in there.
What is that? Where does it go?
Definitely a long gameplay segment.
Some kind of collective consciousness. That's impossible.
There's the movie theater. I used to come here all the time. Why'd they have to mess this up for me? Ah, shit.
It's alive. It'll collapse any second.
Run!
All of the grannies wanna sip they tea. And you come all parching in, all ugly like a brown fur cardigan. We can skip that monologue and arguing. I'm like,
All right, 2023. I'm always down for Arcane. Definitely seemed. I know a lot of people were concerned it was more like Left 4 Dead-ish, but that definitely seemed like it wasn't. So, hey, what's this? Ooh, all right, let's go. Silksong, yes. I don't know if any of you guys have ever played Hollow Knight. It's freaking amazing. And this game was announced 3 years ago. It was supposed to be a Switch exclusive. At least when they announced it. Now we know it's coming to Xbox. So I'm totally here for this. Question is it day one on Game Pass? Okay, there we go. World premiere. We're not even able to talk. We're just going into games, loving it. Okay, console launch exclusive.
Selling humans as drugs. You're the only one that can stop them. Realize we're gonna have to take out the entire alien drug cartel.
You're just gonna leave me here in what, space?
Everybody lives in space, including you. All right, you're a bounty hunter now. You gotta help me rescue my friends. They're Gatlians, just like me.
I mean, that's just Morty from Rick and Morty.
Be so tight. How about a little dinner first and some bubble bath maybe first? Look at us, blasting away.
Oh yeah, that's one of my children. They die fast. Don't worry, it's easy to make more. Hey there, I'm knifey. Stab, stab. Yes, more. I need more stabbing.
Everyone, fight each other!
I mean, nobody had this on their cards, did they? Because what the hell is this? Crazy. Okay.
oh, well, okay. Well, now I can.
All right. Sure. Why not? Why not?
Welcome to the Xbox and Bethesda Games Showcase. Today, we're doing something we've never done before. For the first time ever, our entire show is focused on games you can play over the next 12 months. You're gonna see more gameplay than we've ever had in a show. Industry-defining racing experiences, gripping narratives, compelling strategy titles, and my favorite, the most anticipated open-world RPG of the last 20 years. all playable in the year ahead. And the best part is, with the Xbox, you'll be able to play those games in more ways than ever before. You can play on your console, PC, or on the go with Xbox Cloud Gaming. You can play with who you want, where you want, and when you want. Today, we're going to show you more than 30 titles that are coming to Game Pass, and that is on top of the hundreds of titles coming to members over the next year. Our next announcement shows that the benefits of Game Pass go well beyond the console. We are thrilled to be working with an iconic team that has built some of the most played, most watched franchises in the entire world.
Who?
And now, all Game Pass members will be able to unlock the benefits for these incredible games on PC and mobile.
For over a decade, players have created a thriving culture of competition
Riot,
and creativity around our games. From clutch plays with friends to unforgettable moments in esports to amazing creations that have blown our minds,
and League
our
of Legends
community has
coming?
continually taken Riot Games to new heights. Today, we're proud to invite the Xbox community into that world. We're bringing our biggest PC and mobile games to Game Pass. Subscribers will unlock every champion on League and Wild Rift, all Valorant agents, select cards in Legends of Runeterra, and little legends in Teamfight Tactics. And that's just the start. Thank you for coming on this journey with us, and welcome to Riot Games.
Interesting. So I'm assuming that's like Game Pass PC stuff?
Home sweet home.
KDA, should we show them how we do it every day?
I don't really know much of anything about League of Legends or Valorant or anything. I've never played them. So I think it's a pretty big announcement. I mean, they need to get more people to use the Game Pass for PC. Yeah, for PC and mobile, I thought so. No, it looks like it's just PC stuff for Riot stuff. What's this?
I'm sorry, Amicia.
Ooh, I think
For
this
Hugo.
is
He's not dead yet.
Plague's Tale, I believe. I love the original. I cannot wait to play this. Hopefully, it's soon.
The macula's not just in Hugo's blood. It concerns everybody. And it can change everything.
No! Rotten flesh. Remember, no more killing soldiers. No more killing us.
Look out! There's a killer around here. One of our men has been murdered.
You're only making it worse!
Amicia, don't! I'm tired of being afraid. I'll show them that it's over.
Finally!
See, they're nothing to be scared of. No! You are not them. What is wrong with me? Hugo. Do it.
Man, I cannot wait to play this. Give me a release date. Give me a release date. Okay, well, still no release date? Just this year? Alright. God, the game looks really good. The first game was amazing, so if they can take that next step, who knows? Like, they might have a huge franchise on their hands. Alright, Forza, here we go. I know Dealer's happy right now. I mean, it looks really good. Alright, spring of next year. That was the one game I thought maybe would come this year, but looks like it's next year.
Forza Motorsport is back. I'm Dan Greenwald, GM of Motorsport, and I'm joined by Chris Sasaki, Creative Director at Turn 10. Forza is known for its photoreal beauty and state-of-the-art immersion. Built from the ground up to showcase the Xbox Series X and S consoles, including techniques like real-time ray tracing on track. This is the most technically advanced racing game ever made.
Today, we're excited to show you the all-new Forza Motorsport.
Ray tracing on track?
Welcome to Maple Valley.
Okay.
This track has been a fan favorite since the original Motorsport launched back in 2005. For the first time in Forza Motorsport, fully dynamic time of day brings Maple Valley to life in stunning detail. What you are seeing is an in-engine gameplay demo presented using a single camera with no cuts. Let's jump in with the M8. We've completely overhauled the driving experience. This includes a 48 times improvement in the fidelity of our physics simulation. Let's advance time of day here and look at the world details. Everything you see is new and has been captured with photogrammetry and 3D material scans. Advanced rendering and procedural generation techniques bring a new level of realism to the track.
Yeah, Maddie is probably losing his mind right now, right?
Here you can see the beautiful fall colors of Maple Valley. The grass, rocks, 3D vegetation, skies and clouds, they all demonstrate a generational leap in beauty and detail. Let's advance time again. You are looking at our all-new dynamic time of day. This is a fundamental system to the new Forza Motorsport, and like weather, is available on every track. These new simulation details add further depth, drama, and dynamics to the racing experience. In addition to our dynamic time of day, Forward Plus lighting and physically based lights come together to deepen the realism and immersion in the world. Changes in the time of day also change ambient temperatures, which affect track surface temps. Grip is also affected by these track temp changes, rubbering in, and of course, weather. Let's head to the pits. We've added features that players have been asking for. Tire and fuel management, multiple tire compounds, and new depth in car building create the ultimate racing playset.
I mean, it sucks because I'm not a sim
Advanced
racer
materials
fan,
and shaders,
you know?
paired with ray tracing,
But I mean, like,
bring out incredible detail
this
in
looks
the
impressive.
gold wrap, anodized aluminum, and carbon fiber. Engine bays, with their complex self-reflection, is a place where ray tracing really shines. Car damage is a racing reality. In Forza Motorsport, car damage is reproduced down to the individual scratches on the bodywork. You can see here some of the new details in the directionality of damage, how the paint peels away at exposed and raised edges, in the wheel abrasions, and even in the dirt buildup. Using the power of the Xbox Series X and S consoles, ray tracing makes everything feel more connected. Cars reflecting onto other cars. Cars reflect in their own mirrors, bodywork, brake rotors, and
That's
wings.
what people wanted. They wanted ray tracing actually in the
Things just
race.
feel more natural, more real.
Because none of the, like, Gran Turismo 7 and Forza Horizon 5 don't do ray tracing in the
We
race.
believe that the accuracy of our overhauled physics, the beauty of our cars and tracks, our new dynamic time of day, advanced car damage, and real-time ray tracing on track lead to a generational leap in immersion. This is the all-new Forza Motorsport.
All right, first party. Let's see what they got here. We saw Forza, so what's next? And we saw Redfall. Okay. More Flight Sim. Another free update. I will say I played this game. It's incredibly beautiful. I couldn't play it more for like 30 minutes. I'm just not somebody who's just gonna fly around and do nothing. Like, I flew over my house. I flew at some like landmarks and stuff, and it looks freaking incredible, but this isn't just something I just don't care about. At least I will play like Forza Motorsport, even though I'm not like the biggest fan of sim racers. I'll play that, but like, yeah, I'll probably never play Flight Sim ever again. Oh wait, what's this? Now this is a cool crossover. It's too bad it wasn't there like at the launch. You know, I actually might load up Flight Sim again to fly this. They might have just got me. Okay, well there's your shadow drop. There's your shadow drop. Oh, what do we got here?
Which one's your favorite?
Overwatch 2, yeah.
Mine's Tracer.
This was the thing Jez was talking about, by the way.
Cavalry's here. You're one of those heroes, aren't you?
Before me, I see the future. Human. Machine. You know there's more out there, don't you?
Even the best journeys end. But a new one is right around the corner.
I am your queen! Let's take him to the wasteland!
Oh, damn, it's coming out this year? Okay. I thought everybody assumed it was delayed till 2023. So this October? And it's free to play. Alright, well that makes sense.
Keep it moving.
If you're going to be a multiplayer game, nowadays you got to be free to play.
Boom, baby!
Check me out.
Get in there.
It takes a team to tango.
Surprise! You'll like this one.
1, 2, 3, 4!
Yeah, this is Overwatch 2, and it looks like they're unveiling a new hero.
Ever made it to the reckoning before? But here I am. A free-for-all with 0 rules. And the survivor gets the throne.
Welcome back, Chunker Jack.
King Howell has never lost. Not in 13 years of rule.
On the battlefield.
Not until today.
The reckoning begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Did you really think this would be a fair fight?
Okay. October 4th. I guess we'll be seeing you then. I'll probably play Overwatch 2. Ooh, here we go. Brand new world premiere. You know, I'm always down for world premieres. Let's go. Ooh, first party. What is it? Oxide Games. Okay, this is Project Chinook, I think.
History is filled with moments of greatness. Some well-known, some lost to time. But what about the history that could have been if you were its architect? How would you reshape the world? What new stories would you tell? And when your people speak, would you listen? How would you lead them in this new world?
I wonder, is this Age of Mythology? Or is this something
History
else?
is filled with moments.
And then
of
I'm not a
greatness.
big fan of RTSs either.
But these will be yours.
I wonder if it's coming to Xbox or if it's PC only. Okay. Just coming to Steam, huh? Figures.
It's good to be here.
celebrating what's going to be our biggest year yet. That includes a few of the projects being developed across Bethesda's 8 studios, starting with Redfall, and the world's first look at gameplay earlier in the show. Redfall is from the studio that brought us Dishonored and Prey. It's got so much of Arcane's DNA coursing through its veins. Compelling heroes, open world campaign, deep customization. Solo or with friends, we can't wait for you to play Redfall when it releases early next year. If you're looking for something to sink your teeth into right now, we've got the Elder Scrolls Online, where you can adventure alongside one of the biggest and most welcoming communities in gaming. This year's ZeniMax Online Studios is taking you somewhere that has never been explored in any Elder Scrolls game. The Elder Scrolls Online High Isle comes to Xbox next week.
All right.
For generations, the Breton elite have lived in safety.
Well, they did say they were focusing on the next 12 months, so.
But now, the embers of dissent glow beneath the pomp and circumstance.
Yeah, it was coming to Game Pass PC and Steam, not console. It'll probably come to console at some point down the road.
Of war. At the heart of the conflagration sits the Ascendant Lord. The legacy of the Bretons must be protected.
Fallout turns 25 this year.
Fallout Remasters,
as we celebrate
probably?
the legacy of this storied franchise.
Oh, no, Fallout 76,
Bethesda Games
of
Studios
course.
takes Fallout 76 players out of Appalachia for the first time and returns to a beloved location. Expeditions the Pit is coming this September.
If you're hearing this, we need your help. Anyone, anywhere. If you're receiving this, and you're brave enough, come join us at the pit.
Your arrival's the first good news we've had in a while. It might not look like much. This place is our home, and together, we can take it back. From these rad-worshipping fanatics.
When you're alone and life is making you lonely, let's go downtown. So maybe I'll see you there. We can forget all our troubles, forget all our cares. So go downtown. Things will be great when you're down. Wait a minute more downtown. Everything's waiting for you.
Let's see if they have actually something.
Bethesda Games Studios has been busy, and not just with Fallout 76. After defining the role-playing genre with hits like Morrowind, Oblivion, Skyrim, Fallout 3, and Fallout 4, they're going even bigger with Starfield. Later in the show, my good friend Todd Howard will be here to reveal more of their next epic RPG.
All right, first party studio. Let's see. No Fallout remasters. All right, the expansion. Rumored to be Hot Wheels. I'm gonna get a bunch of copyright strikes for the stream.
drop like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. I swear you'll find me. If happy little bluebirds fly across the rainbow, I know I can.
All right, July. Okay, not a shadow drop, but next month I'm gonna play that. Love those the Hot Wheels stuff.
My dad tells stories of a terrible war that happened across the sky. Heroes fought and died to give us a chance to start over. All that I know from their Earth are the
This is
creatures
Arc
they sent
2.
along with us. And here on Arat, every day is a fight to survive. But if anyone can tame this new world, we can.
Vin Diesel. I mean, it looks better than when they first showed it, but is this actually gameplay? More than likely not. Next year too. Okay. This one looks like Scorn, which I believe the date leaked today, which is the 21st of October. I guess like gameplay doesn't apply to third parties, right? Because that Arc stuff definitely wasn't. The art style for this game is really great. Just gotta see if the gameplay matches. I mean, seems like everything in the show is coming to Game Pass.
When the gods first emerged from the great below, we saw them as saviors.
844, is this Flintlock,
Instead,
I think?
they unleashed a pestilence on our world. No one yet knows if you can kill a god. I, for one, intend to find out.
I like their their first game. Definitely had given me like a Dark Soulsian vibe. I'm liking this, yeah. This looks like it's gonna be a lot of fun. Flintlock, Siege of Dawn. This year or next year? Let's see. Okay, early next year. Yeah, Ashen was their first game. Yeah, it was pretty good. All right, world premiere. Let's go. What is this? And it's from first party, so what could this be? Mojang? All right. Well, this is this that Minecraft RTS game, Project Badger.
Legends hold great power. They are the dreams we weave into our shared story. Some legends tell of peace and the beauty of simplicity. Some tell of danger and the end of all things. But the legends we hold dearest are legends of hope, of creativity, and of bravery. And friendships that change the world forever. This is the legend of a united overworld. United by you.
Pre-release footage. Okay, so this is what the game looks like. Whoa. Okay, this is okay. Actually, it looks a lot different than I was expecting. Minecraft Legends, action strategy game. Okay. Next year.
I remember when you first arrived. You made quite the entrance. You wanted to make a new life for yourself. And while you explored, you uncovered a mystery.
Kind of sounds like Cortana, doesn't it?
I'm sure we can get to the bottom of this. Together.
Anyone here? Only anguish fills this residence, Benedict.
Okay.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Have my attention.
Since I found the first piece, there must be more.
Okay, this looks cool. I'm down for this.
My father. I can guide you through his memories. We're close. Don't let your fright hold you back now. It is good to see you, you old devil.
All right, I'll play that. That game looked cool.
Bonjour everyone. I am excited to be here today to tell you more about Interior Night's first original creation, As Dusk Falls. It started with the desire to create a deep interactive experience all levels of players can enjoy together. Because stories are brilliant, universal tools that help us understand the heartbreaking beauty of life. This game is an uncompromising tale of family, resilience, and sacrifice, written like a prestige TV show with a unique motion graphic novel style that triggers the imagination. This is an interactive story powered by video games that gives you agency over the lives of far from perfect human beings. This is a thought-provoking experience you can play with people you love, discover insights about each other, and create shared memories. As Dusk Falls is an emotional experience that we hope will leave a mark with everyone who plays it.
I think this is going to be the one game from Xbox that actually launches this year, considering all their games got delayed to 2023. Forza, Redfall, and... Oh, well. Did they not say? Did I miss it? This is definitely not it.
For
Or
most
no,
people,
it is it. Never mind.
Turok is just a pit stop.
Wasn't taking the scenic route your idea?
But for us, it felt like a trap.
There's enough cash in that safe to put the last few weeks behind us. On the ground, now!
You were in the wrong place at the wrong time. We've been in the wrong place forever.
Sometimes doing the right thing is doing the wrong thing.
I've got eyes on two hostages.
None of us escaped that night.
It's okay.
Even those of us who made it out alive.
Stop! Why are you following me?
We've taken very different paths in life. But they all lead back to Turok.
Get rid of the cop. Hey there.
Evening. Hey, Sam.
Say, you haven't seen three fellas in a blue pickup, have you?
Nope. Been here all day.
How you liking the desert dream?
Oh, can't complain.
Can I ask what brings you to Turok?
A copyright strike. Solo or multiplayer up to 8 players. Alright, next month. There you go. I told you it was coming this year. It's like maybe like one or the other two games that will. What's this? I guess I'm crazy because I've never heard of this game before. Alright, well, later this month, huh? Alright, something new. Alright, so it's Xbox, so something new from them. Here we go. Project Pentiment. This is Josh Sawyer's game. What did that say? Summer? No, November? Okay. That's probably their big game for the fall. Oh, man.
Kids, are you ready for a new wild and wacky fruit flavor? Introducing Apricot. Stop by.
Was this Grounded?
Get your Billy Hog hot dog.
Special breaking report.
Like, wait, what is this?
Have gone missing. This could be linked to the disturbing trend of missing teenagers from our otherwise quiet town. If anyone has seen the teenagers or has any other information, please contact the police department.
Hello, micro friends. Great news! Virgil knows you might be a little homesick, but that can be repaired. First, you will need to survive the yard against terrifying insects and treacherous wastelands. Unfortunately, my memory chip is a little rusty. But with a little maintenance, we can unravel why you are here. Before someone or something terminates your tiny existence. Good luck!
Alright, so it's finally complete. I wonder when it's launching. right, another world premiere. But not from Xbox, it looks like.
Helios. They search for someone who does not exist. The Shadow. The forgotten child of a scattered race. Lost. Until now. Now they have awakened the Erebon. Now they have awakened me. But I am not their hope. I am their reckoning.
All right. I like these stealth games. We don't get a lot of these stealth games anymore. This definitely looks like something I would play.
They will not drag me into their light. Because their light is a lie.
All right, that game looked cool.
I speak now to those who heed a darker call.
Is this Diablo? Looks.
Those bold enough to
Indeed, it is Diablo IV.
Sin for deeper knowledge. Who follow an unquenchable yearning.
I think at least it's Diablo IV, right?
Blood and bone. Unlock the forbidden secrets and foulest black rituals, calling forth life from death. Embrace this power, you must take it into the world. You will be shunned, scorned, marked as a living sacrifice to this profane knowledge. You will be a priest of Rathma, a necromancer. And you will not confront the darkness alone. We are the speakers of the dead.
Maybe it's not Diablo, I don't know.
Dead have no mercy.
Okay, it is Diablo 4. Can you give us a release date? That was just a new character? Okay.
I'm very excited to announce our 5th and final class, the Necromancer, a commander of the undead who joins the other iconic classes around the campfire in Diablo IV. These include the mighty barbarian, the elemental sorceress, the crafty rogue, and the powerful druid. And you'll want them because the demon Lilith, the daughter of hatred, has returned and spreading corruption and evil as she fights to reclaim our dark Gothic world as her own. And it's up to you to stop her. Now, Diablo IV is the culmination of the 25-year history of the franchise, building on top of the best of what's come before with some, unique twists all its own. So let's dig a little deeper by watching, for the first time I might add, some Xbox Series X gameplay, while hearing from a few of the many people behind the game.
Diablo IV is the next generation of action RPG, melding monster slaying.
I mean, I'm definitely going to be playing this. So
a fully realized open
I do like
world.
me some Diablo.
It's not for the faint of heart. It's gory and unnerving. It's creepy.
Diablo IV is all about player choice.
It takes all of the pillars of a Diablo game and just expands them with all the new features that people really love and appreciate in modern games. Whoever you see yourself being, you can create in Diablo IV.
It's important to include robust character customization because then I can play the fantasy.
I wonder
that
if
I want to play.
they actually got Diablo to launch in Game Pass on day one. That would be pretty big.
It allows
I wonder
you
if it's coming
to
this year.
Switch around your playstyle as well.
Everything feels very powerful and fun.
One of the really cool things about having an open world is your journey that you take throughout Diablo IV is your own. There's no linear path that you have to follow.
We've got almost 150 dungeons in the game.
There's all kinds of surprises as you're exploring.
Strongholds are an enemy territory that you need to reclaim.
You might have a space that begins as a hostile area, but after you've cleared it out,
The evil in this place has been cleansed.
it now becomes a friendly town.
Sometimes it's a new town, sometimes it's a new dungeon. There's a whole bunch of rewards that you get, and you have a real impact on the world as a result.
No, you can't leave us here. They might come back any moment.
Local events are really cool little story segments that happen within the open world.
You'll just be running through the world and then a local event will pop up and you can choose to participate in it or get a group together and just wail on these like giant world bosses.
Hey, what's up,
These are events
ZFG?
that take a lot of people and you really have to work together.
Being able to see all the players on your screen, collaborating, trying to take
Well, I'm
this
just
big
watching the
monster
show,
down,
Silver.
It's epic.
Listening to what they have to say. I didn't really want to talk over
So
it.
easy to create a community. It makes Diablo more of a social
I mean, this looks pretty damn
experience.
freaking awesome. I'll say that.
We've got fully enabled crossplay.
If
Please
you
be
have an
this year.
Xbox and your buddy has a PC, you're going to be able to group up.
Or you could play couch co-op. Two people on a couch can sit there and have a great experience.
We've created specific zones where players can engage in PvP.
If you go there, you can start swinging away at people. But you're also opening yourself up to being swung at.
If you're like really, really good, the game actually marks you as like a champion on the map. You basically become a loot pinata and everyone wants to chase you down.
The last story mission is really the beginning of a whole different part of the journey.
Now you're set up for the end game, and that end game is rich with things to do that allow you to get more and more powerful.
Whether it's new items or new dungeons or new Paragon boards, every single time you come back to play Diablo IV, there's going to be new stuff for you to experience.
And it's something that we're going to support for years to come.
I'm really excited for folks to get their hands on Diablo IV.
Just to see millions of
Yeah,
people
Me Puppet's
really
right.
enjoying
There's
the
a
different
pre-registration for
Do the
Diablo 4 on
campaign,
Twitter
Local events,
for
Couch
consoles
co-op,
and PC. They're probably going to announce it
PvP,
here in a minute.
It almost doesn't end.
And we are so close.
Oh, next year, okay. Well, I mean, nothing about Game Pass, but then again, if they acquire Activision before the deal goes through,
We brought updates that were free.
see a Thieves time.
Sailed the sea.
I wonder if
But
there's like a
always
crossover.
more potential within. And as this song will spell out, there's plenty to sing about. Now that you can finally be a captain, can you imagine owning your your own ship, decorated with what you acquire. Then to satisfy your vanity, as long as there's no profanity, you can name it just how you desire. Oh, to set sail as a pirate captain, there's boatloads of new features we proclaim. Oh, to set sail as a pirate captain, that's why we really think that you should play this game.
And it's available with Xbox Game Pass, of course.
Oh, to set sail as a pirate captain, adventure will come knocking on your door. Oh, to set sail as a pirate captain, and you'll be amazed at what we have in store. The choice is yours, whatever captain you may be. Whether that's gold looting, no-stop shooting, rumble racing, or embracing, everybody's welcome in this game. So come set sail as a pirate captain. Our time is almost up, so as we leave, if you want to be a pirate captain, come do it in Season 7 to Sea of Thieves.
Alright, just a trailer for their new season. Okay. Hey, Chiefmeister, thanks for the super chat, man. Coco Cucumber. They make cool names. Now let's see what this is. Something new. Annapurna. Alright, you got my attention. Annapurna makes great games. Ooh, from Inside and Limbo. Alright. Probably gonna have like a 15-minute demo of Starfield, which, since it's like 1:12, that means we're probably getting really close to the end of the show if Starfield's gonna have a 10 to 15-minute demo. Siler says, generally disappointing so far, but Lord Rand is here, so I shall stick around. Well, thanks for being here, man. Thanks for the support. Koei Tecmo, okay. Okay, what's this? Ooh, Team Ninja. Okay.
Bearer of the eternal elixir field.
Haven't Team Ninja's last two games, Neo and Neo 2, missed Xbox, so this would be pretty cool if they're coming back. Okay, probably next year too, right? Early next year. Okay, Team Ninja, man. Let's do it.
Japan is the home to some of the most talented and well-known game creators anywhere in the world. We're thrilled to be working with Koei Tecmo to bring Wolong Fallen Dynasty to Game Pass day one. I'm also excited to be working with Team Ninja. It was a long history of building incredible action games for Xbox, and it's great to be working with them once again. We know how important it is to our fans to continue to bring more Japanese franchises to Xbox. I'm excited to announce the return of one of the most highly requested and beloved franchises to Xbox from our partners at Atlus.
All right, so they did get the Persona games. But which ones? Is it 3, 4, and 5? Is it 4? Is it 5 Royale? I guess it is all of them. Alright, there you go, all 3 Persona games. And Game Pass, so that's alright. October for Persona 5. I mean, a lot of people really like the Persona games, so Obi, you should be playing that.
Now, I'm excited to announce a special partnership between Xbox Game Studios and one of the greatest creative minds and innovators in our industry. Someone that I have admired for many years. Today, I'm pleased to share we will be working together to create a brand new experience like we've never seen before.
Thank you, Phil. こんにちは、小島秀夫です。ずっと作りたかったゲームがあります。それは誰も体験したことも見たこともない全く新しいものです。それが作れる日が来るのをずっと待っておりました。マイクロソフトの最先端クラウドテクノロジーと市場の変化によってその未知なる構想への挑戦がようやく可能となりました。少し時間はかかるかもしれませんが、これから、Xbox ゲームスタジオと提携し皆さんに喜んでいただけるニュースをお届けしていきたいと思います。ご期待ください。
Thank you, Kojima-san. We're thrilled to have Kojima Productions working with our teams at Xbox Game Studios. Today, For the first time ever, we have focused on showing you games that you can play over the next 12 months. Today's show celebrates a diverse lineup of global game creators of all sizes who bring with them unlimited potential. Games from these creators will be coming to Game Pass every single month, including Naraka Blade Point, As Dusk Falls, A Plague Tale Requiem, Pentiment, Persona 5 Royale, Somerville, and Scorn, just to name a few. And we start 2023 with the launches of some of the most anticipated titles from the teams at Xbox and Bethesda: Redfall, Minecraft Legends, Starfield, Forza Motorsport, and more. This has been an incredible year as we achieved record growth across console and Game Pass, with millions of people playing our games every single day. And we have you to thank for that. Whether that's new players joining us through Xbox Cloud Gaming or our longest fans playing on Xbox and PC, we could not have done this without you. A year ago, we welcomed the talented studios at Bethesda Softworks to Xbox. Their teams have been hard at work, bringing their franchises to Game Pass, shipping updates to their games, and building new experiences for you to enjoy. We know that everyone has been eager to see Starfield. Our show today has highlighted gameplay, so it's only fitting that we end it with an extended first look at one of the most anticipated games in Xbox history. This is Starfield.
All right, this is what everybody wanted to see. What does Starfield look like?
Control, this is Constellation Starship Frontier. We're ready to start on your signal. Maintaining exit vector course. Steady till ready. Coordinates input. Plotting jump course. Guidance has converged. We're looking good. Allocating auxiliary reactor power. System checks are green across the board. Grav jump commencing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I wonder if they're going to give us the new release date at the end of this. Probably not,
It's
though.
hard to express how excited all of us at Bethesda are to be here with you today. We're so grateful you're spending the time, and we know you've waited a long time to finally see Starfield. It's easily our most ambitious game ever. Like our previous games, it's an epic role-playing game where you get to be who you want and go where you want. But this time, you'll be exploring space. So let's jump right in. This is early in the game as you arrive on the mysterious moon of Crete.
I'm such a sucker for sci-fi stuff. Not the biggest fan of Fallout, but like sci-fi, if it was sci-fi Fallout, I'd probably be there day one.
According to the scanners, the abandoned research facility is in this direction.
They actually got a photo mode, like right away. Usually Xbox games don't have photo modes for whatever reason.
it would appear that pirates of the Crimson Fleet are using the facility.
Like some of these like unique weapons and stuff.
You're gonna pay for that!
After some initial encounters, you're invited to join Constellation, who, in the future the game is set in, are the last group of space explorers. To meet them, you'll head to the capital city of New Atlantis.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about. We're all here because we're committed to the biggest question of all. What's out there?
What is out there?
These artifacts could be everything we've been looking for. As to what they are, what they're building, you'll be part of solving that puzzle now.
So, you found something?
The new guy found it.
You dug up the artifact, right? That means you saw it. The visions?
The artifact you found appears to be one of many, scattered across the galaxy. If we can find more, we can unlock their secrets.
Beautiful, isn't it? The man who sold me this told me that it spoke to him.
Of course, the Settled Systems is full of groups with other priorities.
That's the Crimson Fleet! Everybody get ready!
The fleet doesn't follow the rules. Agree to work for UCC Steph. Together,
I do really like the looks of this.
Cutthroat pirates.
We're not just here to shoot the bad guys. We're peacekeepers. We protect the people of the Free Star Collective.
When you sign up with the Crimson Fleet, no one quits. The only way out is death.
The path ahead may be dangerous, but we are not stopping.
Yeah, I wonder if this is going to be a 30 frames game on console.
Don't even make it this far.
At least give me a performance bump.
Because whatever lies at the end of this road will change humanity forever.
That gives you a look at the stories in Starfield. But ultimately, it's not our story. It's the story you create by who you are and the choices you make. And that starts with character creation. It's our most flexible yet. You can customize all the elements of how you look. You'll pick a background that gives you 3 starting skills.
Says here you spent some time as a diplomat. Having a way with words might prove useful.
There are optional traits, and these come with unique advantages and disadvantages. But it's not just in how you can look, but in how your character plays and develops. The skill system combines the best from our previous games, and you can unlock new skills as you level up, and then you rank those skills up by using them and completing challenges. And there's deep crafting systems, from running research projects with resources you find, to crafting weapon mods needed to survive. And you can build your own outposts. These act as a home away from home for survival and resource generation. You can choose where and how to build each one, and you can hire characters you meet to keep it up and running. But that's not all. You can even build your own spaceships.
Really building your own spaceship, huh? Can you actually fly? Like fly?
You can choose crew members. And yes, you can completely customize the look and layout.
I'm
There's
assuming
loads
that's
of different modules,
costs
ship
money.
manufacturers, and more. I have to say, it's so cool. We just absolutely love this. It's not just how the ship looks, it's how it performs, from engines to shields to weapon systems, because yes, you can fly it.
Ooh, we can fly it, huh?
Thrusters boosted.
All right. Oh, that looks so cool. I wonder if you can, like, take off from a planet, go up in the atmosphere and fight, and then, like, land on the planet and stuff.
We can't wait for all of you to experience the game. Thanks again for being with us today, and thanks for all the support you've given us over the decades, especially on this game. It's been an incredible journey for us making it, but we know that's really only the beginning, for it's when all of you play it that the real journey begins. And you may be wondering, just how big is this game? So we thought we'd take one last moment and show you. Let's take a look at one of our planets, Jemison. You can land into Atlantis, but you can also land and explore anywhere on the planet.
Oh, interesting.
And it's not just this planet. It's all the planets in the system. From barren but resource-heavy ice balls to Goldilocks planets with life. And not just this system, but over 100 systems. Over 1,000 planets, all open for you to explore. We can't wait to see what you find.
Yeah, no wonder it's taken forever to make the game. Release date or just early 2023? Probably just no release date, right? Yep, coming 2023. I take it that's the show. All right, now we get the customary montage. No Final Fantasy VII. I knew that prediction was going to come wrong. But hey, Persona, for all the Persona fans. And I guess my prediction of them ending on Starfield was right, but then I said Indiana Jones, which definitely wasn't. All right. So that is the show, ladies and gentlemen. What did everybody think? What did everybody think? Give me your I'm going to put up a poll. I'm going to see what you guys think. Let's see. Put up a poll. How would you rate the Xbox Showcase? I'll give you guys 4 options. See here. Okay. There is the extended showcase on what day is it? On Tuesday. And they said it's all new content, so I wonder what will be there. So yeah, like a lot of the predictions that I had and others had were based around the fact that they would still show things that were maybe a little bit further out. Obviously, if considering they were focusing on the next 12 months, it makes sense why stuff like Avowed or Hellblade 2 or anything else that was coming in the back half of 2023 wasn't at the show. And there's definitely some games there that caught my interest, but there's definitely a lot of games there that I just was kind of just like, I couldn't care less. You know what I mean? I mean, the Riot announcement was, I mean, I guess that's probably a big announcement for the PC stuff, but like, I've always said if it's not on Xbox, I don't care, because I'm not going to play it on PC. So like that announcement of that RTS game, Ara, whatever it's called, that one is PC only, so I mean, it's like I can't play it on my Xbox. I'm not really interested in it. So, yeah, I mean, I felt the end of the show was a little bit stronger than the beginning. Diablo IV, I mean, it's quite possibly I mean, Starfield is probably the big winner of the show. I think that game looked better than I thought it would. I'm definitely playing it. But I would say Diablo IV looked a lot better than I had like imagined it was going to be. And Redfall wasn't as Left 4 Dead-y as I thought it was going to be. So that one, I mean, I'm going to play Redfall because it's Arcane and they don't miss. Trey Duke says, what happened to Scalebound? Can't trust just Gordon anymore. Yeah, no more Scalebound, right? No more Scalebound. Maybe it's never coming. So yeah. What did you guys think? Let me know in that poll. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the show. See, that's why some of the times I don't really live react to stuff, because I kind of just like to watch and I don't really react too much. You know what I mean? I'm not one of those people that has those utterly absurd reactions like screaming, you know, at the top of your lungs or whatever. I just kind of just like to sit back and enjoy it. But considering me and Jez weren't going to do like an after show podcast, I figured, you know, why not stream this? Plus I did it last year. Obviously the big takeaway is Xbox doesn't have anything for this year, really. And that was to be expected once Starfield and Redfall got delayed. They have As Dusk Falls and they have Pentiment, which I think I said in my video were going to come out this year. And with Forza also being spring, this holiday looks extremely, extremely, extremely dry. So Xbox is going to have to rely on Game Pass and, you know, third-party games. You know, they still got Modern Warfare 2 and Harry Potter, Gotham Knights or whatever. So Trey Duke says, what happened to Final Fantasy VII? Hey, it was just my prediction. I told you guys repeatedly I had no idea what was at the show. And nobody believed me. You guys just assume that, even though I don't lie. I don't lie. You know, so yeah, it was just, and I think the following week, didn't I say that I was feeling it was going to be there? So yeah, that's what happened. Let's see what else we got here. Thank you, Brady, for the super chat. They need to start having an event with only big games for the next couple years, but then have another event for smaller games. I don't know what the reaction is on Twitter or elsewhere, because I was just watching the show with you guys. I haven't checked my social media or anything like that, so I have no idea how people feel about the show at all. I would imagine a lot of people aren't going to like this show, if I had to guess. If I had to guess, when Jeff Keighley puts out his poll, I would imagine the result is going to be probably a C. Trey Duke says, you said you guaranteed Final Fantasy VII. I didn't guarantee anything. What do you mean? I said it was a prediction. It was a fun prediction. I didn't guarantee anything because, as I've constantly said, I didn't know anything about this show. Can't wait for this video to get completely copyright too, because of all the copyright stuff. So I would imagine it's, most people probably would give this show a C. A lot of indie games. You know, here's what I appreciated about the show. I like the format. I like minimal talking. I like to focus on gameplay. I think the problem is, for a lot of people, is there wasn't really anything new, right? It was just, you saw Starfield and Redfall last year, and now you saw a deeper look at them this year. And you had Forza Horizon 5 last year, and they swapped it out with Forza Motorsport, right? So when you look at like the first party games that Xbox had, it was basically the same, but then swapped with like a Forza Motorsport and a smaller game from Obsidian, and like a Minecraft RTS. So probably, I would imagine most people wouldn't like that. I think a lot of people were really hoping to see stuff like Avowed and some other unannounced projects. So I would say this format would be killer in a year when they actually have a whole bunch of stuff. Like if they're going to do this format again next year, say they do it again next year for June 2023 to, July 2024, and you have like Avowed and Hellblade and Perfect Dark or what have you, and more games, then the format probably is going to shine more then. But I think because they don't really have anything new for the next year, I think a lot of people are going to look at the announcements and be like, it was kind of lacking. There wasn't really anything. There wasn't like that amazing surprise. Now, if the Kojima thing had never leaked ever, like if nobody knew Xbox was working at Kojima, that could have been it. And I'm excited to find out what Kojima's working on because I love Kojima. Trey Duke says, and you told us they were going to announce they bought a EA. Well, now I know you're screwing around with me. So far, Jeff's poll is mostly an A. Okay. I mean, it looks like my poll here. What's my poll here? My poll here is mostly right now a B. So it's got 1,000 votes. Thank you guys. I don't even know how many people are watching this stream, by the way. I haven't even looked. I've just been on this Twitch page. So if you guys are enjoying the show, like it. Thank you guys for being here. I don't mind if people didn't like the show, it's how you feel. If you love the show, that's how you feel. Right now it's at a B is at 41%, and then C 24%, and A's 25%. I would probably say I would fall in. I would say I'd probably fall in at like a B minus. Like I was thinking it was like a C plus, and then I think the end of the show got a little bit better when I saw Starfield and the Team Ninja and the Persona stuff. So I think it hit up to like the low B's for me. But, I do think there's going to be a divide from what people think. Fly Guy says, no avowed Indiana Jones, Fable, State of Decay, Cobalt, Project Dragon, Halo, BR show was an L for me. Yeah, a lot of those games are further away, and Xbox decided to do the next 12 months, but those games weren't going to be there. Trey Duke says, laugh at my ass off, let me stop trolling you. It's okay, man. I thought you were being serious there for a minute. I'm like, wait a minute, I didn't say that about Starfield or about Final Fantasy VII. So, chat, so how is Twitter feeling about this right now? What are people saying? What are the pundits saying? Are people dooming and glooming, or people thought it was like amazing? Like what's the verbiage out there on social media? I feel like I'm not connected because I haven't looked at anything. No GoldenEye. Yeah, I mean, maybe Nintendo's going to announce that. It was their game. Maybe they have rights and dibs to announce it. But I mean, we know what's coming. The achievements leak for it. Greg says, us mature gamers are being forgotten. I mean, they don't got anything coming from Xbox in the next year that I guess is mature, but there's always the future for the stuff that, they're going to show. Plus, they have the second show on Tuesday, which they said is all new content. So I would imagine the PlayStation fans probably aren't happy about Kojima because, they've talked about how he's a genius, and now, hey, that genius is going to make an Xbox game. So, I would imagine. Yeah, it's disappointing not to see Avowed. I agree with you, Travis. I was really looking forward to see it. I mean, I saw it. I saw Avowed last year. Jez showed me the gameplay. So, it is interesting. And I think it strictly is focused because they decided to just only do the next 12 months. And if you're going to do that, you're not going to have a lot of new announcements. And because a lot of their announcements were last year's show, it's like people will be like, well, you didn't really do anything new. And I'll say this. I've been saying it for years. I do not like... Look, Xbox is all about, hey, play the games you want with the people you want on the device that you want whenever you want, right? Like their whole thing is about like playing that stuff anywhere. I've never been a fan of this whole launching these games like these PC games, RTS stuff on console or on PC first and then coming to console later. Like if you're going to do the whole like connected ecosystem, then like do it correctly and do it all together. Like, so like Ara, it's an Xbox game. That should be everywhere. And I've been saying this for I don't know how long. I'm just not a fan of like it's only available there because you never see it like, oh, it's only on console and not on PC. Everything's always on PC, and then some things miss console, and I feel like that's a gap in their strategy for whatever reason. Not even really saying I would play something like Ara, but like the idea is you like to play your games on any device, but you can't play that game on an Xbox. So it's just kind of like, what? Where was Avowed? probably see it at... Well, the thing is also, you never know if Xbox is going to have a later show in the year. Like, they just did this FanFest watch party, right? So they obviously want to do live get-togethers. I know Phil loves having fans in the show, so they brought back EXO. They did it in 2018. They did it in 2019. They couldn't do it last year, and they couldn't do it in 2020 because you know the reasons why. So they very well could have a show at the end of the year, EXO 2022, and then they could show that show, be like, hey, games that are coming in the next year. So you would have games shown that would be like from, November to November, and potentially that's where you could see some of those other games. I just don't know if like this whole focus on 12 months was specifically for this show, or if that's going to be like a running theme for all the shows. You know what I mean? Because here's the thing. They listen to the feedback that we have. And what has been the feedback the last 2 years? The feedback for the last 2 years has basically been, I like the shows, but I want to see more gameplay, right? There was CGI all over the place. So Xbox took that to heart because that was like the negative thing, So it's like, all right, people want to see gameplay. And so they basically put together a show of games coming in the next year that could have gameplay. And I appreciate that. Because gameplay gets me way more hype than seeing just a CGI trailer. So, yeah, what's how many people we got voting on this poll? We got 1,300 votes, right around there. Still hovering mostly around a B, with it split between A and a C. So, okay, let me ask you this: did you think this show was better than Summer Games Fest? So that's another thing. Like, do you think this was better than Summer Games Fest? I mean, because I'll be honest with you, I think Callisto Protocol was the best thing I've seen in any of these shows, to be honest. I'm not like a fighting fan, so like maybe I would say Street Fighter 6 because there's been a lot of footage for that. But the trailer for Callisto Protocol and the gameplay for Callisto Protocol, like, it is the best thing I've seen at that show, and the best thing I've seen at from the Xbox show, like by a long shot. And I really liked what I saw of Starfield, and I actually liked what I saw of Redfall as well. Like, it wasn't as Left 4 Dead-y as I feared. It seemed to be more of like a Borderlands stuff. So, and the other problem is like some of these games I just don't have a lot of interest in. So it's like when you watch a game and you just don't really care, like Forza Motorsport, right? Like, an example. You guys know I don't care about Forza Motorsport. I don't care about sim racers. So while I can appreciate the fact that Forza Motorsport looked pretty damn awesome and they revamped the engine so you have, all the ray tracing in the actual races, which is something that like no other racer has had. When I'm watching that, I'm just like, yeah, it's impressive looking, but like I'm not gonna like, it's not for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I look at it, like, it kind of just, I'm not gonna say it goes over my head, but like I just look at it, I'm just like, well, I'm not gonna play this really. So it's like, it's like almost like a waste for me to see it. You know what I'm saying? Whereas like Forza Horizon 5, I see something like that, I'm like, hell yeah, that speaks to my core because I love that stuff, So there's, like the RTS stuff really doesn't sit with me. There was a couple other indie games that I just didn't really care for, but then there was a couple that I did, like the Flintlock game looked really cool. There was that stealth game I don't know the name of because I didn't write down any of the names here, so I might have to go deeper into a video, but I like the look of that. Even that Minecraft, like I was kind of, when I heard about the Minecraft RTS stuff, I was kind of like, I don't, whatever. But like, I actually didn't mind how that Minecraft action RPG RTS, whatever the hell they called it, actually looked. Hyperactive wants to know, why are so many studios? What are so many studios doing? It's been 4 years now since they proper games of Forza. Why do you need 23 studios for this? Well, a lot of those studios also, you forget, had games in development when they were acquired. So like In Exile put out Wasteland in 2019. Compulsion had put out We Happy Few. Ninja Theory had put out Bleeding Edge. Double Fine was working on Psychonauts and stuff like that. So like a lot of the studios Microsoft acquired in that time frame already had projects that they were, on the hook for. And then pandemic happened, so that really cut into development time. Everything basically got pushed 6 months to a year. And then that's kind of what happened. So like Avowed, that game, Hellblade, I mean, they couldn't do mocap for Hellblade because of the restrictions, so the game constantly just gets pushed further and further back and stuff. So Trey says, why do these games look so damn kiddish? Where's the adult stuff? Oh, on PlayStation. There are definitely a lot of stylistic games that they were looking like. The Xbox, Xbox really prides itself on diversity. I mean, Phil talked about it consistently. They like a diverse range of games because they're trying to appeal to, I mean, I don't know if you guys listen to my videos or not, or like what Xbox has been saying, but like they like a broad range of games. They've been saying this constantly. They don't want something that appeals to one segment. They want stuff to appeals to every type of gamer imaginable. So you got your hardcore RPG stuff with Starfield, and you got your sim racers with Forza, and you got like some of the other, like some of those indie games that you would say look childish might appeal to a younger audience, which is something you would need for a subscription service. So, these are all the things you got to think of if you're a business. And like I said, I also think hindering that is Microsoft's reason for only showing games in the next 12 months. Because we knew like when they did that, it was just going to be like, well, there wasn't, like as soon as they said that, I was like, well, there ain't going to be much from first party. And there wasn't, because there isn't a lot coming in the first 12 months. And for first time in forever, you're actually going to have games from Xbox in the first half of next year, which they never do. The only problem is they had to delay everything from the end of this year. So this year is kind of like a wash. Like an actual wash. So, like Pentiment, which that's kind of exactly what I thought Pentiment was, because I had seen some things of Pentiment. So I was kind of like, this is going to get an interesting reaction whenever this comes out. And so it kind of resembled what I thought it was. But I would imagine a lot of people probably look at Pentiment and are like, what is this? Because like the reports are that it was like a Disco Elysium inspired game. So when people think, okay, so it's Disco Elysium inspired, they picture it in their head as looking like Disco Elysium, even though it's really like kind of the gameplay of Disco Elysium of like a murder mystery. So that when they see Pentiment, they're like, wait a minute, why does it look like this? You know what I'm saying? AO says, Rand, I don't get it. People complaining they announced things too far out, so now they do the next 12 months, and the people are complaining. Yeah, Xbox kind of put themselves in so that's the problem. Like, Xbox has kind of put themselves into a corner with this one, right? They announced things so far out because they had to, because they had no games coming anytime soon. And then people for 2 years complained that, hey, we want to see gameplay. But Xbox knows that the stuff they have isn't coming for a while. So Xbox is like, all right, well, we'll show the gameplay, but we really only show gameplay of stuff coming soon. So they show that, and it's really no different than what they've been showing the last couple years. So now the games that they announced in 2020, like State of Decay 3 and Fable and Avowed and like Perfect Dark and Hellblade and all these other games, like they don't show up because they're not coming soon. So you end up in this situation where people want to see these games that they showed off 2 years ago, and they don't get it because Xbox took the feedback that they want to see gameplay, and okay, so they're going to do this for the next year. So those games that they showed 2 years ago don't show up. So then people are like, well, what the hell's going on with these games that you showed me 2 years ago? I want to see these again. And they don't. It's a weird, vicious cycle they find themselves in. It'll be interesting to see how Xbox takes feedback from this show and determines what they do with their next shows. Isiler says, no, Wolfenstein was just confident about Avowed being there. Jez was not. I mean, I don't know. We repeatedly said neither of us knew the show. I assumed Avowed was a lock simply because I thought it was coming next year. Granted, I thought it was coming at the end of next year. We didn't find out about it, like this show being focused on the next 12 months until like, I don't know, 2 days ago. And at that point I was like, well, if that's the case, Avowed's not going to be there. So it was all just predictions and stuff. And I mean, I don't know how you could have the foresight to predict that Microsoft was going to change up how they normally do their shows, right? Like, how would you predict that Microsoft was going to be like, you know what? We're going to completely go away from what we've been doing for the last 8 years, 10 years, forever, and focus on the next year. They've never done that before, so everybody's predictions are based on how Microsoft normally does things, and everybody ended up wrong, essentially. Trey Duke says, I don't mind diversity, but every game looks like a Fortnite clone. Yeah, well, that's what the kiddies play, right? Everybody plays Fortnite, so people make Fortnite kind of looking games thinking that maybe those people will play their game as well, right? Let's see. All right, we got 1,600 votes. How would you rate the showcase? Let's end this poll. Thank you guys for voting. Hope everybody's enjoying the stream. And B wins the poll with 1.6 thousand votes. 41% said it was a B. 25% said it was an A. 23% say it was a C. And 9% said it's a D. And Jez, are you here?
Hey, buddy. How's it going?
What's up? Are you done working?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm done.
How you feeling?
I actually didn't do that much. I couldn't, man. I feel so bad. I've just done another COVID test.
You just did another one? Jeez.
Yeah, I'm doing another one. I've done 3. This will be my 3rd one now. I mean, I know it's possible that other viruses exist besides COVID, but, you know, I don't know. It feels so different to what I've had before, but I could just be overreacting. I don't know. So what did you think? What do people think?
I mean, I just did a poll. B won with 43%, A was like 25%, and C was 23%. I mean, when I was watching the show during it, like the chat was mostly negative, like very negative about what was being shown.
Yeah, there was a lot of I don't know, stuff that I think, like, I don't know how to put it. There's a lot of games that obviously aren't going to appeal to everyone, I think. Like, I didn't care about some of the indie games. I didn't care about Flight Simulator. You know, I didn't care about Forza. And I saw a lot of people saying, like, coming up and saying, like, Minecraft Legends look lame and stuff, but I'm like in a group, a Discord server with Minecraft fans, and they were going absolutely crazy at Minecraft Legends. You know, so it's like there was stuff for everyone. You know, I think like if you want to
go ahead.
Sorry, what?
No, go ahead.
As I say, if you want to, you know, if you want everything to be of a specific type of game, then Xbox shows are probably not going to be, you know, have every game being something you want. But, you know, Ruthwick Rao in chat says, Jez's Blizzard bias weighs heavily in saying this is the best show ever. I mean, yeah. You know, I said everything that I wanted seemed like it was going to be there. You know, Diablo.
Yeah, I will say Diablo 4 looked incredible.
I'm sorry, but like Diablo 4 like looks better to me than any game I've seen in the last like 4 years.
Nah, you see, we talked about this
since Elden Ring,
and the chat agreed with me. The best game that I've seen this week, in the past week or whatever, is Callisto Protocol.
Well, there you go.
Bar none.
It's different strokes for different folks. I know that I can't play Callisto Protocol with my mates who play Diablo. So, you know, for me, Diablo is the thing I'm most excited about because it's a game that I know my friends will play with me. And I always say, like, you know, I don't play games with people, but it's because we often like different games. we only like Monster Hunter. The only games that we all like at the same time are Monster Hunter and Diablo. So, so I'm hyped because I know I'm going to be playing Diablo to death with my friends, and it looks amazing. And it has all the stuff that will make it that sort of next level co-op game, like the world bosses and the PvP stuff, and there'll just be so many reasons to keep coming back to it. Because right now in Diablo 3, all you can really do is like do the seasons and play through the game over and over and over again. Maybe like only little bits change here and there, but I was really hyped for all the things they showed, like Persona. Finally, I always said I knew they were working on it, and I always thought they'd pull through, but I thought it would just be for like Persona 5 or like maybe a future game like Persona 6. I didn't know they'd pull through and go all the way back to Persona 3 Portable. I was just like, what? I did not know they'd go that deep. So I'm really happy with it. And for me, there was more stuff there for me than last year's show, and probably the show before that as well, right?
Well, yeah, once you told me Overwatch 2 was there, I'm like, Jez is going to love this show.
Did I tell you that before the show?
Yeah, you told me that.
Oh.
People were wondering, like, what is Jez? I was like, and then when Overwatch showed up, like, oh, yeah, Jez is what Jez said. Robert says, what do you think the extended show on the 14th is going to be? Games past 12 months? I don't know, because they said it's all new content.
I don't think so.
They said it's all new content, so I don't know if that means like new games,
maybe,
or whatever. Unkempt Talk says Pentiment looked unique. Starfield stole the show. The Persona announcement got me hyped. Thought it was a pretty good show. Yeah, I haven't looked on social media, Jess. I have no idea what people think of the show. I just said I'd give it like
it's quite mixed. I think a lot of people wanted to see like
straddling that line of like a C plus B minus.
Yeah. A lot of people wanted to see games that are further out, even though they get mad at Microsoft for showing games that are further out and showing games that...
I talked about that, but it's like Microsoft was the one that showed games further off in the first place. So it's like they course corrected hard because they said, we don't want to see CGI. And then but then like, so they're like, all right, we'll show gameplay, but then they showed gameplay of basically the games they showed last year. You know what I mean?
What? Don't you think that Wolong Fallen Dynasty looked really good?
Sure. I mean, it wasn't really gameplay, was it? Or I'd have to watch it again. No, it's exciting that Team Ninja's coming back because they skipped with Neo and Neo 2. So, true.
Yeah, I mean, that's hype. I feel like if that got announced on another stage, people would be going mad about it.
Yeah, and if the Kojima thing never leaked, never come out, that would have been same thing with the Persona thing. If that guy didn't leak the Persona thing and people knew, well, then I don't know how many people actually knew, follow him. But True Sap says the show was a B+ at best, and that isn't a bad thing. It seems Xbox is sticking to a plan, and I gotta respect that. Any game that we wanted to see are not ready yet, which means 2024 and 2025 is it.
I mean, I'm happy, I know I've got games to play now. Like Overwatch 2 launching in 2022. I like up until today, I never would have expected that. But I mean, they are calling it early access, which is similar to what they're doing. They are calling Diablo Immortal early access as well. So I think it's kind of an excuse to like get out there, start taking people's money, Dude, I feel so bad. I'm gonna bounce because I just need to go to bed.
We'll do the show tomorrow. I'm gonna watch the show again in 4K and stuff. So
yeah, I'm gonna watch it in 4K as well.
Yeah,
but shout out to everyone. And we'll be back tomorrow and hit that like button for Rand, and I'll see you later. Hopefully, I feel a bit better tomorrow. Fuck.
Hopefully you do too. Well, I'm probably. I mean, what is it? It's 2:00. I'm probably gonna jump off here too. So
yeah, dude, this test is still negative, man. It's still negative.
You still don't have
what the hell? What the hell? Right? Have I got? If it's not COVID, I don't know what I've got.
Flu. I don't know.
So weird. Shall I actually just go to a doctor, man? I hate going to doctors, bro.
Anyways, you know what? With Jez leaving, and I'm sure there's probably a lot of other podcasts starting up to give their thoughts on the show. Yeah, I'm going to end the show here. So be tuned in tomorrow, same time, 3 p.m. Eastern for our Xbox 2 podcast. And then Friday we'll have another one with people from the community to see what they think. So thank you guys for spending all this time here with me today. I might put out a video tonight talking about deeper thoughts into everything. So, yeah. Thank you guys. And, well, I think we will see you, we'll see you tomorrow.